The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. EA Sports College Football here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Last season, the Rebels missed opportunity after opportunity to deliver the knockout blow, a game that they never trailed until the final play when Garrett Nussmeier threw an overtime touchdown pass and sent Tiger Stadium into pandemonium.
And one of the things I remember most about that game, David, was just how LSU got after Jackson Dart. Their defense and the pass rush was enormous in that game. They had 6 sacks. That's going to be a big factor for them again in this one, David, trying to disrupt the quarterback's rhythm.
And you know what?
Feeling like a little rivalry game.
That this game kept them out of the playoffs. So there's even more passion for this rivalry because they cost them something a year ago. Time to get some payback today.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
With a chance to get a good win against a top 10, top 15 opponent on the road.
It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Diggs. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
It's going to bring up a punt.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The LSU Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this
one. Good hard run on 1st down.
Where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass.
Needed one more second.
They're dealing with a
had him breaking on the out route.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right. great tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
A strike downfield, and they're able to get him down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns.
Let's go get first on the board first.
Between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys... repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Nice first, Teddy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taylor has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try it again.
Good defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
That's caught. It's Taylor.
He
gets
down.
it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team able to put a stop to that
can't go
return
score
at the
again.
42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Steps away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Nessie out there making plays.
Inside the 35-yard line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know
Nessie out there making magic. Scramble drill.
Has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Brings him to the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now adjusting.
Got him. Come here.
Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Oh, I should have gave that one. I should have gave it.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, that's not good.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Got to protect the merchandise.
Don't stay in field goal range.
Down without taking a hit. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
Oh, he missed it.
The field goal is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Oh, no.
To get open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead. Turning it on! He breaks a tackle.
What is going on with my tackling?
Down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Fit it in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now the play fake. Looking left. He's got an open man. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Not much running
offense killing me.
to this senior defender. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. To the ground, he's got it again. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That hurry up offense is killing me.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He's got it on the move. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Uh-oh.
Touchdown, Rebels!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On the ground, it's Durham. Got the first down, looking for more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 14 to Eastern Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The play action fake. Grabbed behind the lines. It's hot. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Completes it in the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at C.
There he goes. On on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They just took the air. That thing, that might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Caught over the middle. It's Durham. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. And
big
the
hit.
defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Wallace. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like...
And the ball squirted out.
There it is. That's the big turnover we need.
Oh, a lot of space. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Got it. Get in there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got his man downfield.
That looked big hit.
Bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haas. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Jukes his way for more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense rush is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air. It's quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It is good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. Time to get back to the second half of a flowery but fierce rivalry, the conclusion of the Magnolia Bowl.
And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab on the shot. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The lone back's got it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room. It's Diggs. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try.
Man, another one.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Jacksonville State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And that run run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Rebels in the hurry up. Looking to throw at Simmons. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
What is it?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, it's Gus Meyer. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the ground with the back. just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working there. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The short hands, it's Watkins. They make the stop at the
Just keep it in front of you. Good, first down.
The Rebels will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Let me get a good return. Let me get a good return. That's decent. He one big play from being in field goal range.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Direct snap. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened. And that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out.
Get in there.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The last drive ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at him. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Makes the grab. It's Watkins. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Caught behind the line. It's Watkins.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Going deep. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
It is amazing.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Inside the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets stoned.
Motion from the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And the drive has been really, really solid. And we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions. Got to make sure we're aggressive. Not plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
The Rebels want to move quickly.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Got a man. It's Wallace. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back. They need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Makes the catch, it's Wallace. Turning it on! And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play, it's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Shakes off the defender.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Motion from the back. Trying play action. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play.
Right here.
Got it in the middle, it's Wallace. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Under fire.
There we go. There we go.
Can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Simmons. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.